Hi dear children, welcome to ELGA 14 Unit 3 revision class. Unit name is Diversity. Make sure you have student reader, worksheet and notes at all point in time. Let's begin our class. Today we are going to revise author's purpose, infer about the character and personal perspective from reading and listening comprehension. Let's revise how to identify the author's purpose of writing the passage or story. So what is the author's purpose? It is a reason why an author writes something. The reason might be to pursue or inspire or to inform or to entertain or to share feelings or emotions. Let's learn these all. The first purpose might be to inspire or pursue. The author tries to make you do something or believe in what he is saying. The reader is inspired to take action. Let's look at an example. The jamun is delicious. You must try it. It is the best sweet to eat. In fact, you should buy. If we are looking at this example, the author is inspiring us to eat jamun, or he is inspiring to buy the jamun, isn't it? So here, what is the author's purpose? Here the author's purpose is to inspire. Coming to the second reason, it might to inform. Information about a topic the author gives you. The jamun is milk solid based sweet from Indian subcontinent and a type of mithai, popular in India and Nepal. By looking at this piece of writing, the author is trying to give information about the solid, where it exists, where it is popular, isn't it? Here the author purpose is to inform. Coming to the third purpose, it is to entertain. The author tells us a story that we will enjoy reading about it. Let's look at an example. I eat jamun with my friends all the time. One day while I was in the home, I fell down and the jamun was all over my shirt. By looking at this example, the author is trying to entertain us, isn't it? So here the author purpose is to entertain. And coming to the fourth purpose, it might to share his feelings. The author wants to talk about how he or she feels and make the reader feel an emotion. Let's look at an example. My mother used to do jamun every Sunday. We would love to eat together. It's very tasty and delicious. I am 50 years old and I miss those times with my family. If we are reading this piece of writing, actually the author is remembering his childhood days, isn't it? So what his mother is doing, how he used to do on Sunday. So he is remembering and he is getting emotions based on that, isn't it? So here the author's purpose is to share his feelings. So how to find the author's purpose? What are the steps to find the author's purpose? First, you are supposed to read the text and think about how it makes you feel. Based on how you feel, make a guess about the author's purpose of writing the text. And at last, collect evidence from the text to support the purpose. So this is how you are going to do the author's purpose. So to write the author purpose, we want the graphic organizer, isn't it? So what it mean? What is a graphic organizer? A graphic organizer helps us to arrange our thoughts clearly. There are many types of graphic organizers. You also have learned how to use them, isn't it? The first one, it might be table graphic organizer or Venn diagram. So these two graphic organizers we are going to use while we are keeping our thoughts clearly. So for the author's purpose, we are using the table graphic organizer. So I want you all to pause the video and refer the story SR2, a blind man who eats a six. You can pause your video while reading the story. Yes. Coming to the answers, how do we identify the author's purpose? The first table is, how did I feel on reading this? What I felt after reading this? I felt inspired by Shaker and learned something new about blind cricket, isn't it? I felt inspired by Shaker. Even though he is blind, he learned the cricket, isn't it? I felt inspired by Shaker and learned something new about blind cricket. What is the author's purpose here? The author's purpose is to inspire and inform, isn't it? Actually, he inspired by taking the story of Shekhar and he gave the information about the blind cricket. And to write the author's purpose, I want some evidence to find. No, I want some evidence to write to inspire or inform. So, what are those evidence? He showed a lot of grit and persistence. He got selected for national team. Under his captainship, India won World Cup in 2014. So these are all the evidence making me to find the author's purpose. Isn't it? This is how we are going to find the author's purpose. Yes, let's learn, infer about the character based on character action. Let us learn how to make inference based character action. We can do this by following steps. What is the first step? You are supposed to look at the character's situation. What happened in the story? Coming to the second step, identify the character's action. What did the character do? And third one is inferring from the character's action. What can I tell about the character from his or her action? These are the three steps which helps us to make inference based character action. This is a graphic organizer that we will use to make inference based on character action. The first column consists what happened and the second column consists of what did the character do and the third column what can I tell about the character from his or her action. I want you all to open and refer SR 11. Looks are not everything. You can pause your video while reading that story. Yes. So this is how we will find the graphic organizer. What happened actually? The teacher asked everyone to write an essay about their favorite place in the world. Isn't it? What happened in this story actually? The teacher asked everyone to write an essay about their favorite place in the world. So what did the character do actually? Priya immediately took out her notebook and began writing. She finished in time and submitted the essay. So what can I tell about the character from his or her action? What can I tell from her actions? Yes, I can say Priya was enthusiastic and eager to write the essay. I think Priya loves to write essays. This is how we are going to make inference based on the character actions. Let's revise the personal perspective. So what is the personal perspective? Personal perspective is nothing but our own point of view. We can provide our own perspective or viewpoint after reading the story. The perspective can be about the character and event. Whenever we give our perspective, we should always provide evidence or reasons for it. So whenever we are saying our point of view, we are supposed to give evidence. What makes me to say that thing? Isn't it? So this is what the personal perspective is. I want you all to read the SR2, A Blind Man Who Eats a Six. You can pause your video while reading the story. Yes. So actually what I think of Shekhar Nayak, he is a person showing of grit and dedication. This boy is thinking that he is a person showing of grit and dedication. What made this boy to think so? The reason is that he worked hard for many years and made his dream come true. This is a boy's perspective. Let's see the girl's perspective. What this girl is thinking of Shekhar Nayak? He is a person who perseveres, who does not let challenges stop him. What made her to think so? The reason is that even though he lost his parents, he did not stop from focusing on cricket. So remember, the perspective might change from person to person. So whenever you are giving your own point of view, it's mandatory to give the evidence for that. Yes, you all have a student note. Refer SR4 and find author's opinion using steps mentioned while reading different texts. Refer SR13 and practice studying the actions of different characters while reading different stories. You all have an assignment. Kindly utilize the leftover time to complete the worksheet which we have completed so far. Thank you.